Vite is a build tool which starts server instantly, has a very fast HMR and production builds are optimized. It bundles all modules using rollup. To create a new project in Vite, you can write command npm create vite @latest. First, it will ask for a project name, then it will ask you to select a framework. For now, I will select React. Then it will ask you to select between TypeScript or JavaScript. Finally, it will create your selected project. After that, you have to enter into project folder, then install all dependencies with npm install. After installation, you can run development server using npm run dev. It will run dev server in a local address. You can check running React app in your browser. You can even provide project name and template using additional CLI options. This command created a Vue project for us. In the same way, you can create Solid.js project. You can also create Svelte app, app of quick library, and lit app. Vite supports HMR or hot module replacement. With hot module replacement, any changes you will made in code will be reflected instantly in app without a need to refresh whole app. Vite supports TypeScript out of box. You can easily use TypeScript in your project without any additional setup. Vite has a first-class support for Vue.js. JSX and TSX files are also supported out of box. So you can easily use a TSX file or a JSX file in your project. In CSS, import feature of CSS is already pre-configured. For example, suppose we have created a separate file button.css. To import styles of button into another file index.css, we can use import feature of CSS at top of the file to import all the button styles, and it will apply changes instantly. You can also use CSS modules. If we have a CSS module file in our project, we can import all its styles by giving it any name. Then if we want to use any style of this CSS module file, we can use that style name inside class name attribute using dot notation. Or alternatively, you can directly import that style name using named imports. Then use this name directly without using dot notation. Vite also supports static assets. Suppose you have an image and you want to use it in your project. You can directly import image from its relative path. Then use an image tag, then provide its name in src attribute. Default image is very large, so you can use style to adjust height and width. Finally, an image will be reflected in your app. JSON files are also supported and they can be directly imported. If you have a JSON file, you can even use individual fields using named imports. For example, here Apple and Samsung fields are imported from phones.json file. Then in code, we can use their inner fields. So here their names are displayed in app. In addition to all these features, Vite also supports globe imports, also has a support for dynamic imports. Pre-compiled WebAssembly files can be imported. Then it has a support for web workers. Build optimizations are automatically applied. Also, CSS code is automatically splitted in async chunks by Vite. Vite has a command line interface to perform different tasks, and you can specify some additional settings using available options. In the package.json file, there are various Vite commands. A command to start development server, a command for production build, or a command to preview the build. Using Vite options, we can specify a lot of things. For example, we can specify a port for development server. And when we run the server using npm run dev command, then it will start a server on given port. Like here, the Vite React project has started on port 5000.